るか、ここになるって言うけど、ここになる？ここになるね。
ありがとうございました。三島です。すぐに発車いたします。お降り遅れのないよう。
So right now we are in between a couple of the cars here on the Shinkansen, and they've got like washrooms and like sinks and stuff. Pretty cool view. But yeah, everything's so clean. It's so nice. We are now in Nagoya. Oh my god, Shohei. He's friggin' everywhere. He's on every ad. Showtime is everywhere. Oh my god, guys. I'm in the washroom on a train right now, and look at the size of this fucking thing. It's on a train. That's the door. That's the sink area. And that's the toilet. You see this? There's another sink. This is like 12 times bigger than an airplane washroom. So this is where I'm staying for like the next 2 weeks, is Hotel TAVINOS. I went to check in, it's like 2 o'clock. They won't let me check in till 3, which is something that you'll find with Japan. They are pretty strict with like what check-in time is. Even if they have rooms available, they'll make you stay till 3 p.m., which is normally check-in time. So I got about an hour to kill, so I'm just gonna wander around and then come back and check in at 3. So I went to go check in at my new hotel here in Kyoto, and I wasn't allowed to. Normally that's the case. Check-in is always 3 p.m. here in Japan. So I was here an hour early, so I kind of expected it, but like sometimes you're lucky. So they asked me if I wanted to leave my bags, because my bags that I had shipped from Tokyo actually have already arrived, so they're already here, and they were like, oh, we can put your bags with those. So I did that, and I was handing them my backpack, and she's like, oh, with the GoPro? And I was like, yeah, I know there's a GoPro on here, but I'm in Japan. Like, I know it's not gonna get stolen. And also, you noticed that there was a GoPro. So if I get my bags back and there's not a GoPro, both you and I know that there was a GoPro. So we can try and figure it out. Whoever's working back there, someone has my GoPro. Anyway, it's not a big deal. So I'm just gonna wander around for the next hour. I'm pretty sure I've been on this street, because we are pretty close to KIYOMIZU DERA, and we walked home from there last year. So this all looks pretty familiar. But yeah, I'm just gonna wander around for an hour. Walk one way for half an hour and then walk back. And then check in. But yeah, I thought it was pretty funny that she was like, oh, you're gonna leave this with a GoPro with us? Meanwhile, the same backpack that I gave her has a $1,700 MacBook in it, as well as my Nintendo Switch and a bunch of other electronics. But it's like, I'm not worried. I'm here in Japan. They're pretty good. So I went to the 7-Eleven that's actually attached to my hotel, grabbed a couple of these, and I'm gonna have a few drinks while I just walk around Kyoto. Kyoto is my favorite part of Japan that I have been to. That's why I'm making it my home base for 2 weeks. I'm not gonna be here the full 2 weeks, but I'm gonna have a room here for the next 2 weeks because there's so much here to see. When you're thinking about Japan, you're thinking about Kyoto with like all the ancient temples and whatnot. You still get that in Tokyo, but it's more modernized in Tokyo. Tokyo, I feel like, is the place you want to go if you want to shop, but Kyoto is where you want to go if you want to experience like the culture. So right now we're kind of in the heart of Kyoto. I was about maybe 3 minutes away from the station where my hotel is. So instead of walking down the main street where I was, we're gonna go down the back streets because that's where all the cool stuff is. You're not gonna find like these little mom and pop shops really on the main streets. It's the back streets of the cities where you really have to go to find the cool things, the hidden shrines, the mom and pop shops, the little small shops that are like selling clothes and whatnot. You really have to go back streets. And that's my favorite part of Japan because the back streets are amazing and you're not gonna get robbed. Like, look at this. This is somebody's house or a ryokan. Really, really nice. Like, this is the stuff that I'm talking about. You saw just a street over and it was all just like skyscrapers. And now you have these. Absolutely gorgeous. And there's even more coming up. So we're going to try and cross the street without getting hit and continue until we get to this apartment building. So I don't know if these are like businesses or just houses. It looks like some of them might be businesses. Love this vintage Coke booth. Really nice. They look like they have old vending machines and like coin machines, which is really cool. Again, some like traditional style houses. Also, the ones that aren't, they make look like they are, which is really, really cool. And I can't go down here. So this is a dead end. But you never know unless you explore, right? I've found some really cool restaurants and like shops and whatnot just by doing what I'm doing right now. And it, like, when you come to Japan, you really need to explore like this because you're missing out on so many like good gems. I think we're gonna go down this way because there's a cool alleyway this way. So let's go see what they have down here. So I believe if you continue this way, I believe it goes to KIYOMIZU DERA. Yeah, it looks like it does because I can kind of see it. I don't know if you guys can see it in the background there. But there's KIYOMIZU DERA up on the hill. I didn't realize I was this close to KIYOMIZU DERA. But if you look, these back streets are amazing. There's like a little restaurant, I believe, here. But yeah, this is what I love about Japan, is this old wooden look and whatnot. Like, I absolutely love this. I love the look of like these narrow little streets. I'm just so happy to be back here in Kyoto, and I can't wait to spend basically 2 weeks here. I'm going to Hiroshima tomorrow and a couple other places, but Kyoto is the home base. But yeah, straight ahead is KIYOMIZU DERA. Dude, I'm so happy with where my hotel is right now. Like, this is like a 2-minute walk. I'm pretty sure this is the major river that runs through the heart of Kyoto. It's so beautiful. Oh, we got some falls over there. Bunch of houses along. So I just checked into my hotel and I'm gonna show you what it looks like. I am at the Hotel TAVINOS here in Kyoto, and I guess I have like a double room. I can't remember what I booked, but it's a decent size compared to the last one. There's a lot of space for stuff, but it is missing one thing, and I didn't realize that while I was booking it. And it might be an issue, but we'll see. There's a 7-Eleven attached to the bottom, so it might not be an issue, but it might be an issue. So here we are at the front door. If you go to the right here, you have your washroom area, you have your toilet with the bidet. Hey guys, so I'm checked in at my new hotel here in Kyoto, the Hotel TAVINOS. Everything went super smoothly, checked in, really easy, got my room, everything's awesome. It's missing a mini fridge. Not a fan of that, but there is a 7-Eleven right down below, so I can get my stuff as I need it. But the one issue is I shipped 2 bags here from Tokyo to Kyoto to meet up with me today. And they said at the front desk that they got my bags. And I was like, oh cool, that's awesome. When they pulled the bags out, there was only one. So we are missing a bag currently. I have faith that it'll get here. The stuff inside of it isn't super important. It's clothing and it's a hiking bag, though the hiking bag is super expensive, like $300 plus, and the clothing probably matches that as well. But it's not like it's electronics or like my passport or stuff like that. Like, it's stuff that can be replaced, but it's stuff that I shouldn't have to replace. So I'm hoping it gets here later today or tomorrow, and that it was just put on a different truck. I'm gonna go downstairs and confirm again with the staff just to make sure that like they didn't put the bag with somebody else's. But yeah, that's the situation right now. We're waiting for one bag, but we're in the new hotel. It looks pretty cool. It's got nice art style on everything. And yeah, so far Kyoto's been pretty good. I've been wandering around for about an hour and it's been amazing. It's been better than my time all in Tokyo. So super excited for my part of the trip to be here in Kyoto, even though I leave for Hiroshima tomorrow. We are walking up to KIYOMIZU DERA right now. It closes at 6. We're there about an hour before, so we'll see what we can see. So we're not actually at KIYOMIZU DERA. We're at like part of the temple. But the part that like is actually KIYOMIZU DERA you have to pay for. Again, we're not going to do that today. We'll do that later in the trip. It's more over this way. And then there's like a pagoda over there. We're not going to do that. We're just going to look at how awesome this area is. So I'm pretty sure like once you actually pay to go into the temple over there, you get access to all this stuff down here, which again, we're not doing today. But yeah, look at how green it is. Hopefully by near the end of my trip, while I'm still here in Kyoto, it starts turning red. We're getting a little hint of that here. So hopefully that happens while I'm still here in Kyoto, because that's the reason I delayed my trip till October, November instead of September, October, because it was so hot and I really wanted to see like the fall leaves and stuff. So hopefully that happens. But yeah, you pay over there and then you get access to all the stuff over here. So this is probably like the best shot of Kyoto you can get besides the one from Arashiyama at the monkey park. This one is insane. Like you can see most of Kyoto. It's crazy. So if I remember right, one of my favorite parts about this like area here at KIYOMIZU DERA was this part off to the side where literally nobody is. And currently as I'm walking there, there's nobody here. Everybody goes up to like the main like pagodas and whatnot, but if you go off to the left hand side of all that stuff, you're gonna see some pretty cool things that like nobody else like really goes and sees, and it's some of my favorite stuff. Like it's super cool, and I like that nobody else goes to it. So I'm gonna show it to you, and here it is. You can clearly see these are like some older buildings. These are some older parts of the temple, especially like over here. Like everyone goes up the stairs, but they're all missing this. They're missing these. These are my favorite things. I don't know what they're called, but these are like my favorite bit of KIYOMIZU DERA that I have seen so far and that I saw last trip. Obviously I haven't been to the actual temple, so I can't compare to that, but I love whatever these are. These are so cool and most people miss it, but these are some of my favorite things. Like this was my favorite thing last year. And like I was saying before, when you come to Japan, be sure to wander, because if you just follow where everyone else is going, you're gonna miss so much. Like out of all of the things that I've shown you guys so far, I think this is the coolest. And there's nobody over here, only locals. So I would highly recommend it. It's to the left of all of the major stuff. Like you can see over there, that's where the major stuff is. It's to the left of it. This stuff is really cool. We're gonna go up some stairs and see some more. Again, nobody's here. This is the stuff that you should come and see. The stuff that nobody else has seen. Also off to that side, there's this. I have no idea what the heck it is. But as you can see, there is nobody here. Not a single Japanese person, not a single foreigner. Nobody. Super quiet. Again, the things that most people do not see when they come to Kyoto. Like, I don't know what it is, but it's a beautiful building. Obviously, like, old architecture style. We got some crows just cawing super loudly. But yeah, like, there's a couple, like, mopeds over here. Clearly people that, like, work or, like, live here. But yeah, again, something that most people do not see because they don't wander. Just wander, guys. It's awesome. The mountains in the background are amazing. I think Starbucks is in this area. I might be wrong. I may have already passed it because it blends in pretty well. But it's in this general area. I know that. Again, some more souvenirs and whatnot. Some food. I think we actually ate here. Yeah, we did. We grabbed one of the skewers last year. Also, there's a Studio Ghibli store close by. It's just around the corner. Hopefully it's still open. We'll go in there. But everything seems to be closing up, so who knows. Oh, sumimasen. Sorry. Ah, there's a truck. Everyone to the side. Everyone to the side. I picked the wrong side. Everyone's stopping over here. We got some mochi strawberries. We got some basic souvenirs over here. Don't buy these. They're all marked up. But yeah, if I'm not wrong, like if I go to the left, there should be a Peter Rabbit store, a Studio Ghibli store. Yeah. But everyone's leaving because KIYOMIZU DERA is closing soon. We got some like smiley faces. Again, all of this stuff is super like touristy. I would recommend not buying any of it. Maybe buy the food. But like the rest of it, that's new. That's kind of cool. But yeah, that kind of stuff, don't do it. For the love of God, don't do it. You're wasting your damn money. You can get that stuff at like a Daiso for like 100 yen. Same with like this stuff. Don't buy this here. Try and find it at a book off or, you know, just like a regular store. It's gonna be marked up here. Okay. Where is this damn Oh, I remember. The Studio Ghibli store and the Peter Rabbit store are up a side street. Oh my god. Oh my god, this guy doesn't know how to drive, or maybe he does, or maybe he doesn't, maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. And he does. Congratulations, well done. So I just learned if the place doesn't have like a gold bronze statue of a cow with like a circle behind it, the Kobe beef shouldn't be trusted. So yeah, it's not like certified Kobe. So probably like avoid that. But like Wagyu is okay. Just like look out for that. They need to have like a certification to sell actual Kobe beef. I got a big old Wagyu beef skewer. We're gonna go see how this tastes. It looks amazing. And a beer. That's my favorite. Man, I was really hating, like I was really expecting to hate on that skewer. But it was actually so good. It was like 18 bucks. But it was probably like some of the best beef that I've had in a while. Not the best that I've ever had. Like, I've had better in Japan. Haven't had any better at home. But that was actually pretty good. Like, I was like, $18 for a skewer. That's a lot. It is. But it was really, really good. But also, do not buy Kobe beef from anywhere that does not have a gold plaque with a cow and a circle behind it, because they're not actually registered to sell actual Kobe beef. So I'm walking down this super skinny path right now to go back to my hotel, because KIYOMIZU DERA is closed. All of the shops around it are pretty much closed. But these people were walking up with a stroller, and the stroller basically took up everything. So I just stepped off into a store to let these people pass, but everyone behind me just kept on walking. And I really hope they weren't Japanese people, because everything that I know from Japanese people is that they would have let this person like walk up. They would have stepped aside like me. So I'm thinking they may be tourists from other countries, but it was pretty sad, I'm not gonna lie. Like, these guys are walking up a hill with a stroller. Like, let them pass. Come on now. Hey guys, so I don't think I should have to say this, but I'm gonna say it anyways. But when you're traveling, travel with kindness. Be the best version of yourself. There was just like a random guard who was outside of a building, and he was just standing there doing his job. Hit him with a kanbanwa, which is good evening. And then when the light turned, hit him with a have a good night. And you know, like, he actually like responded with a kanbanwa. And then when I said have a good night, he probably had no idea what I was saying, but he responded and bowed and was like, thank you, basically. Just show people the kind of respect that you would like to receive when you're traveling. It happens so much where that does not exist, and I've seen it so much already on this trip. Just like, show people some respect, man. They deserve it. Be respectful. It's important. It makes people who live in that country that you're visiting not hate foreigners, which is a problem that's going on in Japan right now. So be the person that they should expect to see in their country. This actually may be one of my best days here in Japan on this trip. Things have been kind of sad. Tokyo wasn't the greatest for me. One, the temperature was really bad. Two, the motivation wasn't really there. And three, like, I had done it all before, and like the kind of things that I wanted to do, I went to a few of them and I was like, oh yeah, no, I hate anime. So the figure stores that I went to were all just anime, so it was like, don't need to do that. I'm hoping Tokyo on the second leg is going to be better. There's some things I need to see and want to see, so hopefully that'll be better. But honestly, the first day here in Kyoto, starting from hopping on the train to arriving, has been amazing. Honestly, Kyoto, I think, is where my heart lives in Japan. I think it might be just like a smaller city thing, plus like the other out in the country areas that I have gone have been my favorite. And I think Kyoto is number one because it's a mix between big city and the country. And I just love this place so much. I've had such a good day today. I had a skewer. Was probably some of the best beef that I've had in a while, probably since last year when I was here. Had some drinks, had some fun, explored. It was great. Kyoto, day one has been amazing, but tomorrow we are off to Hiroshima. So if this is the last thing that you see from me, thanks for watching, guys. I'm Chad. I am here in Japan for another 22 days. So hopefully I'll have some more content for you. Thanks for watching. If you like this, please like the video, please subscribe, and I've got some more stuff coming for you. Thanks for watching, guys.